312-500-4500. If you got hurt, you gotta give them a try. Call my injury guy.
Hey guys, Chicago injury lawyer, also known as My Injury Guy, shooting you another video about injury and accident law and how the cases work. So the topic today is what or how much money is my slip and fall case worth, okay? So right now as I shoot this, who knows when you're watching it, but right now as I'm shooting this, it's autumn, and it's means we're getting rain and snow and stuff of that nature. And you know what that means? What that means is the ground's wet. We're heading into a time of year where, it's wet, the floor's wet, everything's wet. So it's a crazy time of year, and falls are increasing, right? So I figured I better shoot you a video explaining how all this stuff works if you or someone you know has been involved in a fall. So the first thing to understand is fall down cases are far more complicated cases than what you would call your typical kind of case, right? So comparing a car accident case to a fall down case, the fall down case is way more complicated, way harder to prove in court. By way of an example, there's only really 3 things you have to prove in a car crash case. In a fall down case in the state of Illinois, there are literally 6 things to prove. And one of the things that we have to prove is that what caused you to fall was an unreasonably dangerous condition. And that's a hard one depending on your case and what actually did make you fall, right? So I will get phone calls from people where tiny little cracks, like half an inch tall, they'll call me and say, I tripped over it, it shouldn't be there. What do you think about my case? Or I'll talk to people who, don't have any photos of what caused them to fall, and they don't remember what made them fall, or they don't remember how big it was or how wide it was. And I just explained to them, if the thing that made you fall is too small, there's something in the law called the de minimis rule. It's Latin. All it means is, it means that if the problem that made you fall was too small, that it wouldn't really make a property owner or a manager of property, when they look at it, it wouldn't make them think, wow, that's something I better fix. Then the court will call it de minimis. They'll say, listen, this problem is so small that we can't really blame a landlord for it, okay? So what else? Fall down cases often result in fractures. A lot of times people, when they're falling, they reach their hands out to break their fall, and they break their wrist or they hurt their shoulder because of the impact. Or, they step down on their ankle and end up, instead of stepping down on the bottom of their foot, they twist their ankle, and the full weight of their body gets applied to their twisted ankle, and you can end up with what's called a trimalleolar fracture or other ankle or leg fracture in the fall. Now, some falls just involve a massive amount of embarrassment and bumps and bruises and that kind of thing, but some involve more serious kinds of problems and injuries.
Hey, you got hurt in an accident?
Yeah.
You got an injury guy?
No.
Then you gotta call my injury guy.
If you've been hurt in a work accident or a car crash, or no matter how you got hurt, you want a fast and fair settlement, call My Injury Guy.
I called my injury guy, and I'm glad I did. You should call my injury guy too.
Call my injury guy. 312-500-4500. If you got hurt, you gotta give them a try. Call my injury guy.
The main thing for you to remember is that if you're in a fall, out of all the other kinds of cases, workers' comp, car crash, whatever it is, a fall down case is one of those cases where it is the most important to talk to a lawyer early on. And because there's so many things we have to prove and so many things we have to determine, you want a lawyer to start investigating the case before the evidence is thrown away. Whether, in the era of cameras everywhere, a lot of cameras, surveillance cameras, like, will video an area. And if it shows that the dangerous condition was there for a really long time, that helps us. But, those cameras record over. So, if there are cameras in the area, we have to make the request to get the video immediately, because if we don't, it's not going to be saved. In other words, unless the person we're asking to save the video knows to save the video, they're just going to keep recording over the same videotape or the same, computer memory card, which is what modern cameras record on. And it's unlikely they're going to have surveillance if you talk to a lawyer 2-3 months after your injury. So, and also there's a lot more evidence to assemble in situations like that, right? So, got to keep that in mind. I would say overall, being clear on exactly where you fell, what caused you to fall, and then and then getting photos of it, are probably the 3 biggest things that you need to think about. Like, in a car crash case, that stuff isn't as critical because there's going to be a police report that says where it happened, who was involved, what the insurance was. You have this insurance, the other guy has this other insurance. In fall down cases, it's usually not the case. And like, if you fall at a store or a business, they'll often do a incident report. That'll at least be a record that you fell, but they rarely let you see the incident report. They rarely let you see the report. They rarely give you a copy of the report. Usually they take your information and then they don't want to give it to you. So whether what's on the incident report is accurate or not, it at least gives us an idea of where the fall happened, when the fall happened, and exactly what the area looked like. And sometimes they'll even take their own photos. Now, they don't want to release those to us, but at least if that happens, we know that if we have to file a lawsuit, we can issue a subpoena. And then, once we issue a subpoena, we're in good shape. Okay? So that's sort of where we're at on that. Hope that information helps you. If you or anyone you know has been involved in any kind of accident, work accident, car crash, or fall down, or any other kind of injury or accident, please feel free to give me a call anytime, night or day, 312-500-4500, okay? And just hit extension 1 for a new case, and you'll talk to somebody trained by me. And last thing I'll say is thanks for watching. I appreciate you as a viewer and subscriber. But please watch till the end of the video. I have some killer tools and free offers for you. Even if you're not ready to talk to a lawyer, really great things available on my website that will really help you out. I'm getting a ton of positive feedback from people about those tools and resources. So watch till the end, okay? Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thanks for watching. If you or anyone you know has been hurt in an accident and needs a lawyer or even just has questions, give me a call anytime, day or night, at 312-500-4500. You can call me anytime, day or night, and the consultation is free. That's 312-500-4500. Or if you're not ready to talk to a lawyer, I made 2 great tools that really help people out that you can use for free on my website. The links are in the description. The first one is called the Case Cash Calculator, and it tells you what your case might be worth. The other is called the Good Case Calculator, and it tells you whether you might have a good case or you might have a case with some challenges. The best part is that they're 100% free to use on my website, and it only takes you 20 seconds flat to answer 7 multiple choice questions right off the top of your head. And then you get custom information about your particular injury situation fast and for free. So check them out, links in the description. If you enjoyed the video, please consider giving it a like and subscribing to my channel. I release 2 new videos every week, and this way you'll get notice of them. And if you have a question you'd like answered in a video, just leave a comment with your question in the comments section. Finally, if you enjoy my videos or if I've helped you in any way, I hope you'll consider doing me a favor. Injury law is a very competitive field, and I like having a small independent firm so I can help people who need it. People really rely on Google reviews when deciding who to hire, so I hope you'll consider leaving me a 5-star review on Google. It only takes a few seconds, but it's a favor to me that I would really appreciate. The link is in the description. You just go to that link, click 5 stars, say a kind word, hit submit, and you're done. Once again, I hope you and your family are well, and if anyone you know needs an injury lawyer or has questions, please send them my way by calling 312-500-4500. Thanks again for watching. Take care.
312-500-4500. If you got hurt, you gotta give 'em a try.